Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.
Number 85, undrafted free agent lineman Briason Mays. Interesting player because he's got a ridiculous amount of experience. Height, weights, athleticism's off the charts. Stop me if you've heard that before with an offensive lineman the 49ers like. But probably one of the most difficult kind of step-ups to claim a spot on the depth chart. So the Niners brought in a handful of undrafted free agents, but I think Briason Mays is the second center that was brought in. They brought in Drake Nugent from Michigan, gave him $175,000 guaranteed spot to join the team, and then they brought in Briason Mays from Southern Miss. They gave him $10,000. So you can kind of see, I mean, if you're just looking at the numbers itself, he's not even the preferred center of this, undrafted free agent class, but he's got some things that, if you're Forrester, the old line coach for the 49ers, that you're just going to fall in love with. He is your hyper-athletic, multifaceted, played everywhere in the offensive line, lots of experience. Just the production's really low, and we'll get into some of that. So, got to give credit to Zach. He was the executive producer of the show, as always. Also, Dave and Josh helped us out as well. And the cumulative score that Briason Mays got from all four of us ranking 1 through 91, he got a 348 score. His highest ranking was 86. His lowest was 89. So all four of us kind of had him in this same slot. Where this is just kind of where he is. Back into the roster guy, long-term project that maybe can hold on to a practice squad with an injury. He got jersey number 69, nice. 6'3", 298. He's built like our defensive tackles and our centers. They mirror each other. 33 5/8-inch arms, that's really good. That's basically the exact same thing as Colton McKivit's arm length. He's 24 years old, 5'2", 40. Top-end speed's not his jam, but athleticism's really good. 7.43 cone, pretty solid. Short shuttle, very good. 9.3 broad jump, 22 bench press reps. He's athletic, undersized, athletic, but really good arm length for a center, to be honest with you. Now, he's from Tennessee, went to Bolivar Central High School, eventually got his degree in criminology. He was a 3-star recruit and the 21st ranked player out of Tennessee. Came out as a guard, center, interior offensive lineman. He goes to West Virginia, is there for 3 years, academic all Big 12. Again, check mark. You're going to be a center in the Shanahan system. You got to be a smart guy. Academic all Big 12 all at Virginia. Then he transfers down in kind of a rare move, going from West Virginia to Southern Mississippi. And he was there for 3 years. So you're talking about somebody that's just played a lot of football for 2 programs. Appeared in 41 games as a career, 31 starts. Depending on what site, it's weird. Some sites have him at 31 starts, some have him at 39. Whatever. He played a lot of football. Yeah, it's just kind of what he's done. He's played center and tackle, not really a lot of guard snaps. So listen to these games where he has started or taken the most snaps for the team at these positions. 16 at left tackle, 14 at right tackle, and 11 at center. So you got this center-tackle hybrid, very similar to Ilm Manning, who's a guard-tackle hybrid last year. Might be better at tackle, but they want him to play a certain role. They want him at center, but the versatility that the Niners love in offensive linemen, Briason has it in spades. He really, really does. 2,691 career snaps. That's incredible. Talked about how he signed, for $10,000 guaranteed. It's the second lowest of any. The only person that would get more than him is Terrell Owens' son. Everybody else got a considerable amount more. Now, you look at, what type of player is he? Dane Brugler of The Athletic ranked him as the number 45 center in this class, almost at the very bottom of all the centers that he ranked. But he's got a 9.1 RAS score, relative athleticism score, where they compare his testing versus all the other centers all the way back to 1987. And shout out to Lombardi, who his tweet was the one that kind of pointed me in this direction. He ranked 55th out of 619 centers of RAS scores. It's just, again, raw athleticism or relative athleticism. He's athletic. I mean, I say this all the time. The Niners have prototypes at positions that they like and love. This is Jake Brendel. And hopefully for Briason, he can have that same career where he's an NFL journeyman that kind of bounces around the league until a coach just falls in love with him. He's got the intelligence, he's got the experience, he's got the athleticism. But then you look at the negatives. 22 career penalties. Lack of technique and consistency screams when you watch his tape. 19 career sacks allowed, which sounds horrible, and it is bad, but he's played 6 years. Like, this dude's got a lot of football. And, yeah, 19 sacks is way too many. 14 career quarterback hits allowed, way too many. Again, probably the worst part about this is you look at his years stacked. His last 2 years were his worst years. He gave up 7 sacks in 2023 and 8 sacks in 2022. So it's not like he's on this upward career trajectory heading into the NFL. It's not what it is. It's athleticism, it's versatility, and size. Size is good. Length is good. But he's got a long way to go. How is he going to make this roster? I cannot see it. I can't even see the possibility of it taking place. Even at the practice squad, I'm just like, I don't think so. Especially whenever you're drafting guys like Puny who could play center. You still got Zakel hanging on. He could play center. You've got Ben Barch. He can play center. You got Feliciano. He could play center. Where is the value in keeping Briason Mays on your roster / practice squad? Now, an injury or two happens. Trade somebody. I don't know. Maybe the knee issue with the knee tendonitis with Jake Brendel's worse than what they're letting on. Even then, it's an uphill climb. The goal for Briason Mays is to just do something to stand out with some coach on the 49ers that might get hired elsewhere on a rebuilding team, and you become a developmental center elsewhere. That's 2 to 3 year project player, that type of thing. So I don't think that Briason's going to be long for the 49ers, and to be honest with you, if he doesn't impress early in training camp, he could be one of the guys that's cycled and kind of released to bring in somebody else sooner rather than later. But I hope I'm wrong. I'm rooting for this guy. We love long shots, and man, somebody that's just continually found a way to keep his name in the game, transferring from West Virginia to Southern Mississippi. And Briason Mays, glad you're on here, number 85 for us. And for us, we'll just keep counting them down.